Udah siap? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, Tim Carepol from Universitas Komputer Indonesia, you have 10 minutes of presentation. Time's up.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are here from Indonesian Computer University. We are from Carepol team. My name is Ilham Akbar, and this is my friend Irfan and Bayu. Okay. World Health Organization said that 92% of people live on an unhealthy environment, and approximately 3 million deaths per year caused by air pollution exposure. World Health Organization has divided these 3 million deaths into country level. We can see that China holds more than 1 million deaths because of air pollution exposure, followed by India and Russia. And our beloved country, Indonesia, are the fourth country that affected by air pollution, with 60,000, more than 60,000. It means 25 of 100,000 people died every year caused by air pollution. On September 2015, in international conferences, United Nations has produced goals that for solving world problems. These problems listed in these Sustainable Development Goals. From these goals, sustainable cities and communities were listed. It becomes problems because there are many problems that faced by cities today. And one of them is pollution. Pollution can be caused by many factors. And the closest factor in the cities is motor vehicle. It becomes a problem because not only creating air pollution, but also creating noise pollution. In Indonesia, the number of motor vehicle is increased in each year as shown on the graphics. This increasing number of vehicle affects increasing number of pollution. But how can we solve this problem? Because we cannot see the molecules on the air, right? We can see the molecules, so how can we know that air around us is pollution-free or not? So, that's why Carepol is here. With Carepol, the society can monitor environment and taking care of it. And also it can help the government to collect data of pollution, to take policy. So what is Carepol? Carepol divided into two segments, hardware segment and software segment. In hardware segment, we have a Carepol device that can measure carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, temperature, humidity, and noise level. And this power source is from the solar panel. So it can be brought everywhere. It can be portable device, and it can apply it on the vehicle. And then cloud server segment, with IoT concept, we use web service to integrate the device and our application, Carepol application. In user interface, we have some features, which is monitoring air pollution around the user, mapping, digital mapping, and also user feedback.
Okay, to build Carepol system, there are some software that we use. Section of the website using framework of the PHP code igniter. Section of mobile application using Android Studio, while the Arduino is used hardware and Azure as a data storage center.
Carepol device include MK7 used for measuring carbon monoxide and MK135 for measuring carbon dioxide. And noise level can be measured by mic condenser model. and measuring temperature and humidity using DHT22. Carepol location will be received to Carepol website using GPS module, and all parameters will be sent to Carepol website using GSM module.
Okay. Carepol system have two sources of data. First is Carepol agent. In Carepol agent, we have the device and the application in the form of pollutant data. And the second source is from Carepol user. This data is in the user feedback. This data will be stored at the Carepol system, and it will be served to government, to the market, government or maybe private sector, other private sector. And for further development, we will take a partner with industry for mass production. And our Carepol device will be sold on our website at carepol.id, and the application will available on Google Play Store. And also, we will sell it on market community like Bukalapak and others. So, this is our progress. Start in November 2011, 2017. We added carbon dioxide sensor, temperature and humidity sensor, GPS module, Android and website integration. And then in December 2017, we added digital mapping on our system. And next in February 2018, we added Azure database. And finally, latest in March, we added noise sensor and solar panel. So after what we have achieved, we plan to develop it further by making market penetration, collaborate with driver and marketplace, just for example, Bukalapak, and looking for a partner for mass production and developing Azure technology. So, smart city will be, for building a smart city, the government need our participation, society participation. So, let's fight against air pollution together to make our city healthy and beautiful. We are Carepol. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Team Carepol. And judges, if you have any questions, please. Yep, Pak Arif.
Thank you. I want to know what the handicap in operating your system. For example, maybe sometime the data is not sent and the power is lost. What the most common problem, and how what the best target market for this system? Yeah, maybe for city or industry or whatever. Thank you.
Okay. Maybe for the first question is how if the data is lost. Okay, this device will send the data. We have for Carepol agent, we have a warranty. So if when the device is not work properly, they can contact us, and we will take or we will look what the problems. And for the second one,
Best target market for this
best target market.
this gadget.
Okay, this in Carepol system, we sell two components: the device and the data. The device will be sold to just like a driver or Organda, Damri, or else, and the data will be sold to government or other private sector, like a real estate developer or another.
Okay, Barno.
Why do you think people like driver would like to buy your product?
because this Carepol system not only can be social impact, but also it will be alternative income for the agent, for the Carepol agent. They will get a point reward for by using this device, and then we'll get alternative income.
How do you incentive them? I mean, for example, once they send a data to Carrefour company or to the government, then they're going to receive a point or reward that they can redeem in several stores or they can cash out.
For all this, you mean?
No. You mentioned that you're going to incentivize them by giving the point rewards to the driver.
Yes.
So how they can get the rewards? By sending the data or by
Ah.
reporting the pollution in the certain area?
The agent will be get the point when while we serve the mission for them, mission to monitoring like one street, Soekarno Hatta, for example. Then they approve the mission and they go to monitoring that those street and they will get a point. But the parameter is how big data sent to the Carepol system.
Then how do you get the money? The company?
The company will get the money by selling this device and selling the data to government and other private company.
You sell it for 1 million?
Yes.
How much
For
the
now.
gross margin profit you will get for one device?
For margin, it's approximately 100,000.
Okay, I'll change my question. How much money you spend to create one product?
Okay, for raw material, it's about 500,000.
Oh, you get 100% gross margin profit then.
Yes, it's pure margin.
Okay. Other judges? Questions? No other questions? Oh, Julius?
Do you
Okay.
have any calculation for the agent itself, how much they will earn per day, per month from this system, and how much the budget that the government need to prepare to provide this kind of systems?
For government, we have not calculated it, but for how big data that must be served for our system, we have calculated it. We have simulation. How much device do we have and how big data do we must serve to of the
No, it
storage.
is not about the data, but actually because you mentioned it about the point reward.
Yes.
How much usually how much from the calculation itself the agent can have it on the daily basis or the monthly basis. Does it reward is quite rewarding for them to bought those kind of devices and to contribute to the system itself?
Actually, we don't have to calculate that. We don't have calculate that for the agent.
Yeah, because you mentioned you have the purpose for the system to be a social impact, right?
Yes.
So you need to figure it out whether it is possible or not possible to implement it with the public contributions actually.
Yes. Of course, but we don't calculate it.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's other questions from judges? Okay.
So what the device do is that it gathers data about the pollutions, right? But I think everyone can agree that well, the air in Jakarta is very polluted, so we don't need a device to know that. So that being said, what kind of new insight that you hope this device will generate, a new insight that we would not know before if we don't have this kind of device gathering data from thousands of points in Jakarta, for example.
Excuse me?
So what kind of new insight that you hope to generate, you're hoping that we're able to find if we have thousands of your device all over Jakarta, for example? Because if the insight is just Jakarta air pollution is bad, I think everyone knows that already, right? So what kind of new insight beyond that you're hoping your system will be able to generate?
We hope when this Carepol system is implemented to our environment, our cities, that the government will take policies that will decrease the pollution issues. Not only government, but also society will taking care of our environment.
Okay. Panel, any questions? No. Okay, thank you, Team Carepol, for your presentation and question and answer.